So as of the final week of March? April. Ben Mitchell has started what seems to be an eating disorder in a long line of tragic things that happened to Ben Mitchell. Are you excited for the eating disorder storyline, Piggy?
No, because I couldn't give two craps, if I'm being honest. Like, you give it to Amy Mitchell, fine. Give it to her, then I understand. Giving it to Ben Mitchell, no. Just because they're trying so hard to make him relate to us. He is a deaf boxer who has an eating disorder. I don't understand how you can market that, in my opinion.
Well, see, I understand why. Or at least I'm trying to, because obviously eating disorders are nothing new in soaps. There's been many eating disorders, a lot of different characters, and my vague idea is obviously since Ben was raped by Lewis last year, and now Lola's dying, he feels like he doesn't have any control. So he wants to regain that control by regulating his eating and taking care of his body type deal. And Ben is a tragic character, and it makes sense as to why he would kind of go down this route. But I think it's time to put Ben Mitchell in a little box, send him over back to France, and just give him a fucking break, man. Holy shit. Every single tragic storyline has, in the last couple years, has been given to Ben, Zach, or Whitney. Those are the only three characters who get all of the main big fucking storyline. I've had enough. And another reason why I've had enough is because this is the sixth face of Ben Mitchell. And I do love Ben Mitchell as a character, or at least I did until they decided to give Ben Mitchell the main character treatment of Danny Dyer. Max Bowden as the actor, he is a very decent actor. He plays he manages to use these very strong emotions. When Ben Mitchell's suffering, you can tell that he's suffering, and it's a big deal because it's really raw and it's really emotive. But the other issue is I feel like the EastEnders writers have a particular issue with actually knowing how he comes across. So like I said, Ben's a tragic character. He's been abused by his stepmom. He's went to prison for murder. He's had Phil as a dad, and he's forever been repressing his sexuality till 2015. Ben always feels inadequate and always struggles. But man alive, the new Ben Mitchell since he's came back is somehow managing to be the worst and most dickish Ben Mitchell of all. And that's even taken into account fucking Joshua Pascoe, who's actually a knobhead and is actually a terrible person. So what bad things has Ben done since he's come back? I ask myself. Well, just casually getting involved in criminal activity, happily engaging with some human trafficking to please his dad, because that's fucking normal. He's been shot, he's been raped, he has had an on-again, off-again toxic relationship with Callum, and now he's becoming a boxer, despite the fact that Ben Mitchell's should always be very pathetic and very weak. Now he's becoming a big boy boxer because he wants to please daddy. But he's such a prick. It's unbelievably harsh to literally anyone if they disagree with him. In this week scenes, Honey just being maybe we should talk about this, and Ben's who are you? Just talk to me. Fuck off. And it's come on. The whole idea and character of Ben Mitchell is he is a tragic character. But how comes all of the other Ben Mitchells, as much as they are a tragic character, they're still trying to be happy. And they're still having these wholesome scenes with everyone. Like, you know, Ben and Jay were brothers. Nothing encapsulated that more from the previous stint where they were basically tied to the hip. They were just trying to live life together and figure it all out. But now, he doesn't get a single moment to be happy. And is continually... It's like a wrecking ball. It's just completely out of control. It's all going downhill. I've had enough. Can we please get rid of Ben Mitchell, Piggy?
I don't mind if they got rid of him personally, but I'm just here to listen to the rant. I'm just a little boy sat in the corner while mommy and daddy fight. I'm just like, okay. But let daddy and mommy have the rant, and then I'll play Just Dance 2015 on my Wii.
Yeah, that's a good way. But honestly, the main issue is that it's not like I hate Ben Mitchell as a character. Ben Mitchell's probably my favourite EastEnders character. But he's been given the Whitney treatment. Been given the Ronnie Mitchell treatment. Oh, they're a really interesting, complex character, and the actor can convey really hard things. Well, let's just never let them be happy then. Let's just continually shit in our hands and clap all over the fucking walls. Like, man alive. And hey, who else could you give this eating disorder to? You could give it to Tommy Moon. You know, the kid who had a traumatic event earlier in the year, thought he was gonna die. Now he wants to try control things. Now he wants to at least, you know, he's a footballer. He wants to watch his weight. He wants to be fit and in good condition. Could give it to him. Could give it to Finley or Felix, you know? Could give it to one of those who have been fun characters to have around just to say hi and, like, drink a cup of tea. But in terms of storylines, they were given their initial, oh, our dad's now dead. Lol. Now they're just mates of Whitney and Chelsea. Why don't you give it to an older bloke? Give it to an older man. Allow that to be give it to Harvey, or give it to Mitch, or someone. Allow them to actually deal with the troubles of going, like, maybe... I don't know if eating disorders are common in, like, older men in general. Maybe it's me being dumb and just, you know, it's a soap. Can figure something out. But just not Ben Mitchell again. Ugh, it's so frustrating. Because he's now... The one issue I've always had with this Ben is I feel like if you rubbed off the name Ben Mitchell and he ended up just being like a random guy like Jay, you probably couldn't tell that he was supposed to be a Mitchell. Like it feels like he could have just been a different character on the show entirely, just used the same actor. But we can't exactly go back for 4 years in time to just not have him be recast. It's just... I praise EastEnders a lot because recently they've been getting the comedy, they've been getting the mood, it's been entertaining, it's been funny, it's been a bit sad, it's been a bit tragic, but fundamentally the balance is all there. But for some reason Ben Mitchell's tragedies turned up to 11. And we can't go a month without him proceeding to, like, steamroll something and go through it and just... it's too much to have. You know, Whitney's currently getting a break, alright? She just lost a kid who doesn't technically exist. Now she's getting a bit of a break. She's actually in a new relationship. She's allowed to enjoy things slightly. Not very much at all, but very, very slightly. What's Zach doing? Zach's moving on with his life. He's got HIV. He's told everyone nobody's got any issues with it as far as we're concerned. He's done the job. He's feeling good. But nah, it's been too long for Ben to not have some tragedy. So please, EastEnders, just either give the character a little bit of a break, allow them to have some fun times, allow them to have a bit of, you know, have some light-hearted stuff. Or just send him away for a bit. Give him a fucking break, please. because you're just ruining the character because you've decided that this is the angle you want to go with him. Ben Mitchell should never be like Phil. Or at least if he is, you should desperately be trying to avoid it. Because Phil's not a good person either. It's just Steve McFadden captivates the role with a bunch of charisma. Even though, like, the character in the show, if you think about all the bad stuff he's done, is absolutely horrible. Is despicable. The amount of people he's basically had killed for no reason is ridiculous. But yeah. Dear EastEnders, please stop, like, writing Ben Mitchell into the ground. Used to be one of my favourite characters. Now I just groan whenever I see him, because ultimately he's just gonna yell at someone. He's gonna have some problems. He's not gonna talk to Kathy. He's not gonna talk to Phil. He's gonna barrel out of control. And, well, nobody's gonna be happy about it. Anyways. That was my built-up rant and tension. There may be a bit more of a written video about the Ben Mitchell character at some point in the future, but I've been a bit lazy over the last couple of weeks and I haven't really felt like doing anything. I have been Ash from Watching Walford, and I've been joined by Piggy,
who has barely been here in this episode. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. And tell Ash, you're a stinky face, you're wrong. Ben is great. Nothing wrong. Yeah. So, see ya.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's the angle. Do you like Ben Mitchell in the current form? Do you think that he's, you know, because he's gonna be here for years. The actor doesn't just straight up leave. So yeah, do you like Ben Mitchell? Do you reckon? Do you like the direction, or do you want him to not become the next Whitney? Join us next time and comment down below. Thank you.